So the jobs, which will almost certainly be lost at Woolworths, could push the unemployment figures past the 2 million mark. And the number of people claiming job seekers allowance has risen at its highest rate since March 1991. While speaking during a visit to Iraq, the Prime Minister told Sky News the latest unemployment figures are disappointing.
These figures are disappointing. The problem, however, that we've got to address is how to get more people into jobs, how to get people the skills for jobs for the future. And we're not standing by to do nothing. We've put £80 million in today to help people get the skills for work. That's on top of the help we're going to give people with their mortgages when they're unemployed. And we're determined to do everything that we can in a worldwide situation where unemployment is rising to do our best by every person in Britain.
So let's take a look at those figures a little bit more closely. Well, the number of people out of work is now 1.86 million. That's a rise of more than 130,000 in just 2 months. And for the first time in 8 years, the number of people claiming unemployment benefits has broken the 1 million barrier. Job cuts are happening across many different industries. And for the first time since the 90s, many white-collar workers are also fearing for their livelihood. The financial sector is feeling the pressure. There's been a raft of job losses at banks. Citigroup alone announced 52,000 job losses worldwide. Its 12,000 UK employees are waiting to see how it will affect them. The telecoms industry has also been hit. At Virgin Media, 2,200 staff are being laid off, and in retail as well. The biggest high street casualty, of course, is Woolworths. All 807 stores will close by January the 5th, which will mean the loss of 27,000 jobs. Well, let's talk now to Derek Pilcher, who's the Managing Director of TheLadders.co.uk. That's a recruitment firm for people who earn salaries of £50,000 and above. Derek Pilcher, what's your reaction to the latest unemployment figures? 1.8 million now unemployed. It could be 2 million by Christmas and 3 million by this time next year.
I think what's interesting to take out of the current numbers is really what's going to happen moving into the second half or the first half of 2009. If you take into effect that the numbers that we're seeing today are a 6-month lag from the GDP numbers or the flattening of the GDP in the first half of 2008, then I think we can assume that moving into the first half of 2009 we're going to see much more pressure. What we're also seeing is a very different recession this time to the one that we saw in the 80s and 90s. That was very much focused around manufacturing and production. And as your commentators have said today, this one is very much a white-collar recession.
Well, yes, and you have a recruitment firm that's aimed at the white-collar worker, the top end of the white-collar worker, 50k plus. Have you had a great influx through your doors?
Yeah, we've seen a number of indicators through our own job-seeking audience. Obviously, the banking and financial sector and property sector has been something for a period of time now that we've seen an increase, a significant increase in job-seeking numbers. What we're also starting to see now is an increase in the numbers coming through from both retail and also tourism and anything related around the hospitality sector. Nevertheless, there is good news still out there in terms of some of the sectors. We're seeing an increase in the numbers of jobs being posted at the mid to senior level, so things such as
where
pharmaceuticals.
Are those jobs? Because we keep hearing from the government that there are 500,000 jobs out there that are vacant and need filling. What are those jobs?
Well, certainly in the mid to senior management level, we're seeing an increase in those roles which, let's say they're revenue generating roles, so the marketing type positions, certainly the sales positions, and also we're seeing an increase in the number of IT positions being posted right across the UK. Nevertheless, one of the things I would say is that we're seeing pockets of recruitment, so London and the South East is being somewhat impacted, Scotland is being impacted, but where the last recession was focused in the North, this recession tends to be focused around London and the South East.
So are you getting bankers through your door who are coming and saying there are no jobs in the city that are available for me at the moment, I'm prepared to retrain, I'm prepared to go and work in a hotel, for example? Are people being flexible enough to think, I need a total change of career if I'm going to get a job?
Absolutely. I think what we're doing is, in terms of talking to our job-seeking audience, we're recommending a number of features, and I think the candidates coming out of the city in particular are looking to retrain. You know, they're looking at things such as networking, getting themselves ready now for the job search that is going to really move into full swing from January onwards. I think there's a fair bit of optimism about the number of jobs that are out there. These are skilled job seekers with good, strong talents and competencies, and I think they're now getting themselves in a position where they're understanding, how can I migrate the skill set that I've got into a different industry?
OK, Derek Pilcher, thanks for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.